Jamie Lidell, or Lidell, I don't know which, is an English singer, musician, and podcast host. He lives in Nashville and he is known particularly for doing layered vocal performances with beatboxing. He often works with Canadian musicians like Feist and Gonzalez. He released his first studio album in the year 2000 and has released six more since. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the second album by Jamie Lidell, and it's my first encounter with it. And I love the part of the description in Wikipedia of this that says the album has much in common with soul and funk music. It's not saying it is soul or funk; it's saying it's like soul and funk. And I think that I would go along with that, which is that it's kind of got a lot of elements of soul, funk, and electronic here, but it's slightly off that path somehow. It's not quite kind of spot on, fitting in the genre, and I'm not quite sure how to describe that. I'll have a go at some of it. I think that occasionally there's a slightly, I'm going to say lo-fi, but it's not. It doesn't sound like it's low fidelity in that sense, but it sounds like things like occasionally there'll be drums that sound like they're recorded in a bedroom rather than in a studio, or there are occasional bits where there's bits of slight clumsiness in the backing, but I think deliberately so. It doesn't feel like it's just a lack of slick competence. It feels like it's a deliberate kind of move outside of slightly challenging the norms. There's often it's often quite empty, and there's some unusual sound choices in here. And I guess maybe going back to the way the instruments are recorded, sometimes it sounds like the different instruments have been recorded in different settings and then been put together, and as if so it's not got kind of a unified feel in the same way. It is got kind of generally, I'd say the word funk is possibly one of the best words for it. It's possibly what Prince might, a direction Prince might have moved into if he was still alive, but possibly not. Who knows what direction he would have gone in? It definitely owes something to the kind of Prince style of funk, which, because I mean, to my mind, Prince took the idea of funk and moved it on into kind of funk pop with his own particular approach. Musically, it's often quite soul-like in its chords and approach. Again, I'm not going to try and go into details, maybe because I can't, but kind of thinking of chord sequence, going, yeah, that sounds like a soul chord sequence. Don't know why. I can't really put my finger on that. Vocally, it's quite good. He's got quite a range. He can sing some very high stuff, but it isn't by all means high. Lyrically, it's occasionally interesting. I was particularly interested by "What Is It This Time," which is a song about, oh, you're criticizing me again. What is it? um, kind of thoughts. And there's several other interesting thoughts going on in the lyrics here. So it's a little off the kind of straight and narrow path of music. So it's slightly unusual, but not hugely. I quite liked it. I found it an enjoyable listen in a mild kind of way. I wouldn't say I would definitely try and get a permanent copy of this. I might seek it out again though. So yeah, a relatively interesting album. So that's what I think. As always, I'd love for you to tell me what you think of this album. So please do leave a comment. It's really easy. Just go to the comments box and type some stuff in. And I think I see almost all the. I hope I see all the comments. And I like to reply to stuff. I keep a close eye on the comments. So that's it from me for now.